We are using aquaponics to help solve the world food crisis because it provides both meat as fish and plants as the product here to people in a closed loop system that benefits both the fish and the plants.
We had three major goals at the start of this project. We wanted to build the system, we wanted to grow the fish, and we wanted to grow the plants. We wanted all of this to happen before the end of the school year so that we'd be able to sell our yields.
We researched what fish would work, what plants would work, and what kind of system we could build in order to make them work together. We then used that research to design an aquaponics system. We made a bunch of different designs and then compared them to see which aspects were the best from each. We put them together in a final design. Before we could actually build the system, we needed to test it. So we put together a small tank and grow bed to test the fish and plants that we wanted to grow inside of Mr. Sudra's classroom.
So the cost breakdown, we had to buy all these barrels, all the piping, all the steel down here was all procured. We had a welder we had to employ in order to build the thing.
We set aside a weekend to clean up the tank and build our fish farm. During this time, we got down and dirty for our cause, scooping out years of slime and plants until we had a decent tank. Then we set up a few grow beds and we were good to go. Setting it up wasn't all we had to do. It took a while, but we got things growing.
Because we didn't really have much time in class time to work on it, Mr. Sudra assigned us each 2 grow beds between like 2 partners. So where we should like plant our own plants and help it grow faster, get our own system. Some of them really worked well, but like some of them aren't as successful.
Well, for some of our successes, one thing that we did manage to do quite well was grow our catfish, and they're a pretty nice size right as of now. One thing that we are kind of so iffy on is the growing of our plants. It's working, but it could be better.
So in the coming years, I hope this project will continue next year. I think it has been very successful, but I think there's a lot of improvements we can look at for next year. We have renewable energy, trying to get them not to use the school power supply. I think upscaling this project, I think this is, we've seen it work at ISK, but actually to really make this something, you know, an improvement for the Kenyan community, it'd be great if we could do some similar setup at a local school. Also in an area where it isn't as fertile. I mean, here in Nairobi, it's great we're growing the plants and we're growing the fish, but in theory we could grow stuff in the greenhouse and it potentially even grows faster. But I mean, the real power of an aquaponics system is that it can grow in areas where there is very poor soil conditions, because stuff can grow literally just with water and whatever sand or rocks and stuff you have. So hopefully we can replicate this in another setting in the coming year.